Good morning. Good morning. I don't know why the music was so quiet. Good morning. My day was not too bad. A little chaotic, but not too bad. Oh, at this time, interesting. Yeah. So, we're playing Star Wars today. So last time we left off... Okay. The last time we played, I don't remember exactly where we left off and like picked up on in the past game and whatnot. But we met with Mission. She told us that her friend Big Z was the Wookiee was kidnapped by slave drivers or slave traffickers, whatever. They're more slave traffickers because they were gonna. She was talking about how they kidnapped him and would have taken off to another planet and sold him. We met with Mission. She told us that Big Z was kidnapped, and we went on a rescue mission to get Big Z back, under the one condition that if we help her, she would help us break into the insert enemies here base. My quest logs. Here it is. There we are. Promised. The Vulkers. Mission would show us a secret entrance into the Vulker base so that we could sneak in and steal the swoop accelerator that they had already stolen from Gadon of the other group that I can't remember the name. But we were asked to do that. But there is a Rancor in the way, so we need to figure out how to deal with the Rancor. We did get a tip to go up to, in stealth mode, go to the pile of bodies and place a poison grenade. So we're gonna try and do that. Other than that, we have been taking on a bunch of bounties. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for Dia's bounty. Because the person in me wants to fight Holden But Holden's like, nah, and it doesn't even give us the option to actually fight him, even though it gives us the option to threaten. So we either do the bounty and get the credits, or we get Dia to give us the credits, or just pay him outright. Yeah. We could just pay him ourselves. We could go to Dia and ask for her to give us the credits to pay him. Or we can just take the bounty. Or we can be super evil, super dark, which is a little more dark than I want to take Triss into. We could go to Dia, tell her, hey, if you give me the credits, this amount of credits, he said that he would take the bounty off of you. And she could be like, okay, sure, and give us the credits. And then we could just take her out and then turn in the bounty anyways. And then we keep the credits from Dia and also get the credits from the bounty. But after hearing the reason why he put a bounty on her, which is literally she just stuck up for herself. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna put a bounty on you. But like, the good guy of me says just pay Holden to take the bounty off of her. But then that's not morally gray enough. So I don't know what we do. I think for right now, yeah, I think right now slipping into the Vulcar base might be a good start. So let's do that, shall we? Let us begin. Mission here now? There she is. Mission, where are you? Alright. So, we're gonna go... There's kind of a pain. Actually, what we could do is we could try and do the... we can try and finish the arena stuff right now. Since we're in the area for it. Hello! Welcome, how are you doing? I need to deactivate and reactivate because the audio isn't synced up properly. Ah, there we go. So, we have 2 missions related to the actual pit fight arena situation. So, we have just finishing them off, which we have 1 person left in this room, and it's Twitch. Fight Twitch itself. And then this guy, Bendak, Star Killer, said if if we prove our worth, he might be willing to like come out of retirement and duel again. But fun fact, there's also a bounty out for Bendix Starkiller. So we could get the money from doing the arena duel and also get money for turning in Bendix bounty. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Alright, ready for duel. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh yeah, I forgot. I need to turn down
to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
That's me. Alright. So, first things first. I'm gonna throw a concussion grenade at him. And then we're gonna book it in there. It feels like that concussion grenade did not do a whole lot. Gotta love a pseudo D&D system.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The mysterious stranger!
Let's go!
Paris Manaris, Tonjonea Hakonong, Nulera Yonunaze, Jijing Wibidwana Itawish, Mulinebone, Ubana Tulaboda, Yamijusa.
Hello, welcome. How are you today? We doing good. That's so weird. The Bendix Star Killer. Okay. I wonder what he said.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion. But I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
Bring it on, punk. Turn this on. Alright. I had to turn on the automated stopping. You're on, Bendick. You know what time and place.
Finally fresh and neat. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
Stream's going good so far. Haven't done too much just yet. I don't know if I should heal before I go into the ring or if they auto heal you. I'll heal myself.
You're good, stranger. I'll give you that.
I genuinely did not want to talk to you, my guy. Hate to be that person. We do. We've been playing a lot of other games. If you would like, you can check out the VODs channel on what all we're playing. We're playing... I can talk over this because the vocals are literally not... Unless someone magically knows Huttese. We were playing this game, Astral Chain. I play solo more often just because my schedule doesn't align with my friends' schedules. So that's unfortunate. Why are you here? Deathmatch takes time to get ready. Have to bribe officials as they break up. Might leave Cantina for now, come back later. Oh, okay. I must return later. We do stream daily. Every morning, 6 AM Eastern. On... Well, I'm not gonna say on the dot. Pretty much on the dot. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I thought there was a quest with the medical facility. Maybe it's just he'll...
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Zelka? Is Zelka the medical droid? No, Zelka's this person over here.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
I have the serum to cure the rat ghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
What about my reward?
I'm not a wealthy man. All I can offer is a handful of credits and a few extra med packs.
Yeah, take the serum.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Thank you, Zelka. That would be fine. That would be fine. Are you sure you can't spare a little something extra?
I'm sorry, but all my credits are spent trying to keep this medical facility operating. I can't spare any more.
That's fair. Thank you.
I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I could have sold it to Davik. I could have sold the serum to Davik. Dang it. I could have sold the rat ghoul serum to Davik's boys. I'll be
Goodbye,
going now.
and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Chat, we could have gotten better credits. He could have been more morally gray. I have one cat. My sweet little Lily's. Lily baby, who has been a brat the past few days. Past week, honestly. I think, okay. I think the best morally gray thing to do in relation to Dia's situation is to make Dia pay for her own bounty. That way, I don't lose money, but I also don't gain money. I want to get credits out of it, but how long have we been playing the game? About 3 hours total. 3 hours total, really? Oh, right, because we reset it like halfway through the other stream. Or like, it was more than halfway through. It was a pretty decent way through. Yeah, I forgot about that. This is our third stream for this. Yeah, I forgot we had, like, played a good, like, what, 2 hours? And then I realized I did the specs wrong for what kind of class I wanted to play as, so we reset and just blasted through to catch back up where we were. Which took us no time at all. Such a long... Actually, hang on. Check this out, chat. Check this out. Ready for this big brain move? Alright, we're gonna go down in front of the door of the cantina. Wait, this is the wrong place. This isn't where I wanted to be. Wait, do. Ow, my neck. What's that, Sippy? What's that, Sippy? What's that, Sippy, about? What's this?
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. How dare you speak to me while you travel in the presence of alien Wookiee scum? You have violated one of this great planet's oldest and most revered laws. You have brought aliens to the upper city. They are a blight upon Taris. They take our jobs and our homes and spread their filth throughout our world.
Yeah, you tell him, Big Z.
This beast just growled at me. It is a savage creature that will hurt someone. How dare you brazenly parade about the upper city with such alien scum at your side? I, Gordon Kolu, founder of the Anti-Alien League, will not stand for this.
I don't know which is worse. Your hate-mongering or your ignorance?
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lathers. How dare you?
Yeah.
This how? You how?
No, I didn't want to talk to him again.
This how?
You tell him, Big Z. Ad start in a minute. Kyla bot. Alright, so we go here, and then we hit return to hideout. Why didn't my snooze reset? My snoozes did reset. And shit. Okay, my broom just fell over. He's in this apartment complex, right? I thought she was in this Wow, that's like 5 seconds notice. That's rough, chat. This is Dia, yeah. Let me get the broom. Alright. So we talk to Dia, we ask her, hey, or we tell her that, hey, Holden will take the bounty off if you pay him. She'll be like, I don't have that kind of money. And we'll be like, too bad. I ain't paying it. You pay it or I'm out of here. You can deal with Holden yourself. And then hopefully she'll be like, okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have expected someone else to try and solve my problems. And then she'll give us her money. And then we go to Holden and we give him the money and then he's like, cool, thanks. And then we get experience. That's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. Whenever Kylabot says the word, we go. Alright, welcome back. Here we go.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke to Holden, Dia. He'll remove the bounty on your head if you pay him off.
I have nothing. I barely make enough credits to get by. I can't afford to pay that pig off. I guess I have no choice but to stay here and hope Holden cools down. With that bounty on my head, it's too dangerous to go outside.
Well, that didn't work.
You're back. Did you...
Well, chat. She's not willing to pay. All right. Collect the bounty yourselves.
You're going to learn the same lesson I taught Holden. I'm not as helpless as I look.
You did this, chat. This was your decision. Alright, check this out now. We go back to the map and we hit transit back. And I do it again. So the whole traveling, that fast travel system, they have it just set up so that you can travel back and forth to the hideout, right? Like, the whole point is so you can travel back and forth through the hideout. Or, like, back to the hideout. So that you can, like, heal, change out characters, whatever you need to do. Dang it. But the original purpose is just so you can travel to the hideout really quick and then go right back to where you were. But because of that area, Dia is in the same space as the hideout. So you could talk to Dia and then just warp back to in front of here.
This better be important. I'm trying to watch the dancing girls. You got some news about Dia or something?
Dia's dead. I killed her myself.
Really? Huh. I guess that's it then. A real shame it had to come to this. She was a good-looking gal despite her temper. Ah well, plenty more ladies out there for me.
Where's my payment?
If you want to collect the bounty, go talk to Zax. I gave him the credits for safekeeping. As far as I'm concerned, my part in this is over.
Dang it. Fine. I wanted to swindle more money out of him. All right, let's go to the Undercity and get that Rancor dealt with. Was it this button? Yes. It's just gonna be a whole ghost town. Which one? There was a way, like a quick way, to actually just get straight to that entrance. I can't remember which door it was, though. There's a group of rat ghouls over here. I guess they just happened to respawn because we were in this corner before. None of these should have anything on them. Yeah, okay. Lower sewers. We'll just navigate our way back, I guess. I think we're being a little too light side to be morally gray lately. Our light side is probably pretty high. Although taking out Dia did give us a dark side point, so. This way. Amy's whoa. There's a debug menu? That's so easy to access too. You just click it on the left stick twice and it's a debug menu. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. That is insanely easy to activate. Alright, so turn solo mode on. We can go into stealth. Okay. I didn't realize stealth walk was so slow. Need to go to the corpse pile and open. And we need to switch to give items. And we need to give it a poison grenade. Does he just eventually turn around and eat? How do I get him to turn around and eat his food?
Yes?
How do I get him to do what I need him to do? Do I just blast him? Do I blast his butt? Sniper shot. Shoot him and then we run. Oh wait, I think I remember cheesing this now that I think about it.
Yes.
Right. Here. Right here. Alright, check this out. We're gonna try and cheese this real quick. Z, take your bowcaster. And you switch to a blaster rifle, I guess? Heavy blaster. Alright, heavy blasters, let's go. And an ion blaster. Sure. Hopefully this works. Same shot. Right. And then pause. Because I need the Rancor to come to the door, then stay near the door.
Sure.
What?
Does this health reset if I do this? No. Consider the Rancor cheesed, baby. Pew pew. This works. Pew pew. You know, when I said I cheese the Rancor, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. But this works. Poison grenade. There you go. He's poison, y'all. Oh, the tick damage is gonna keep pulling his aggro. Please move. Wait, can't I just... Yeah, we did it! Yeah!
Yes?
Alright, I'll take this poison grenade back. Some locked doors and containers can be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Not all doors or containers can be successfully bashed. To bash an object, select it, and then select bash from the target menu. Oh, I'm still wielding blasters. Let me switch to my prototype vibroblade, I think. Prototype vibroblade and I think it's long sword. I'll take missions vibroblade. And then Big Z had the long sword. There you go. You can have that. Yeah. Anyways. Bashing anyone? No, wait. No, wait. No, wait. Stop. Wait. I guess I got everything? I don't know what I got from busting him open. But I got something, I guess. Joe, new items. Poison grenade. 20. I got med packs, okay. Each character. Auto level. Auto level. Right. We are still pretty much gray area. Three med packs. Speaking of med packs, I should probably take one. That's not a med pack. What did I just inject myself with? I think I just did adrenaline by accident. Energy shield. Another energy shield. Alright. Let's roll. Vulgar base time! Hooray! I didn't think the patrol would attack me. I was gonna try and like hack the patrol droids. Hey, look, a disabled sentry. Let's say we hack some stuff.
What?
Reactivate droid. Engage patrol mode. Optimize weaponry. I have enough repair parts? Oh, what? Alright. Good luck. Have fun patrolling.
Sure.
There he goes. Look at him go. Woo. Oh, hello. Where'd my patrol droid go? I am not tuned too hot right now. I guess we're just going in loud. We're just wreaking havoc.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker. Please don't kill me.
How did you end up in Volker base?
My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Volker compound to pay off the debt.
If I let you go, can you find your way out?
Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here.
Hurry then. Get out of here.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Volkers see me.
Just immediately gets blasted. Oh, I can smell food. It smells so good. Look at my boy go. He's doing his darndest. Table. Right. We're gonna take everything that's not nailed down. I'm stuck. Help! 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 I am just opening every door so that I can mark it off as somewheres I have checked. Oh! Armory. Oh, the armory is locked. Oh. Alright, we need to find a control panel so they can break into the armory. Armory. Security room's locked. Hello? Oh, I can pick locks. I forgot that picking locks is just a thing you can do in this game. Where is... Oh, okay, mission's here. That's right, we'll just deal with these guys the old-fashioned way. There is, in fact, a way better way of going about that. that we could have done. If I remembered that we could just pick locks. You can just pick a lock. If the door is locked, we just pick it. Cause we needed to have picked the lock into the security room. Hello? Pool droid? Hello? Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, I probably could have reactivated the pool droid and it would have set off the traps for me. Oopsie doodle. Level up. Skills. I want to upgrade my computer skills. Feats. I would like to... my talking skills, actually. Increase the persuasion. Add feat. Right. For some reason, it's X to add the feat. Right. And our health regen from... Can see the guy. Whenever this poison wants to wear off, that'd be cool. Yeah, I just go up to this security door and pick it.
No problem. Got it.
Watawa mulira king konjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Johnny yun turung chi wi itadia. Bola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun bisking.
What are you talking about? You're a Vulcar, aren't you?
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Juni yun tun jiji aithadoana. Kavavulpa muljui. Kamana. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu aitha hodunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
Go on. Get out of here.
Kontichani. Mulira shunk turung umnid patoga wanka chonetize. Ikratuk hatu chichiya. Watayumaka wama huhanek.
Might regret that. We'll see. Is this not the security room? This is security room. Why aren't we able to, like...
Huh?
Sure. Right. Oh, security panel. Here it is. Alright, slice the computer. Override accepted. Access security cameras. The armory. Switch to camera. Camera route. Because we can go to the barracks. And we are able to overload the power conduit. I did this the first time I played through this section. And what it does is it electrocutes everyone in the room. Garage elevator. Put down garage elevator security system. Success. Elevator turrets deactivated. Perfect. Perfect. Control room. Rec room. Turn to route. Access Access system commands. Open all security doors. Upload area schematics. We're gonna just open all security doors. Log out. Blaster, ion rifle, vibration cell, mesh underlay, heavy combat suit, military suit, disruptor rifle, average frag mine. Pretty decent stuff. Oh, wait, there is one more box to loot. Concussion grenade, frag grenade, and ion grenades. Right. I actually don't need 7. 7 is the best defense bonus that we can have, though. Fortitude. I want fortitude upgrade. Alright, we are in ads. I am just going to try and see what the best setup is. Blaster pistol. You're just holding regular blasters? Doesn't Mission have a dedicated blaster, though? Is Mission not built for blaster combat? No, Mission's got like 17 decks. Mission's built for blaster combat. Disruptor rifle... Rifle, blaster. Heavy blaster. Can you dual wield heavy blasters? You can dual wield heavy blasters. 1 to 8. 1 to 6. Range is 23. 23. Critical is 20. 20. 20. 20. Okay, heavy blasters are just better. There you go. Have a heavy blaster. And I think Big Z is specifically built for one-handed weaponry. Beats. Because there is a build for one weapon. Combat. Wookiee toughness. This feat represents the toughness that Zelzbar... he suffers is automatically reduced by 2. Okay. He does have the melee attack thing, but he also does not have any limitations to dual wielding, but he does not have dual wielding equipped. So.
Sure.
Welcome back from the ads. Alright, we are prepped now to continue forward. That's going to the lower city. I don't want to go to the lower city. I need to go deeper into Volker Base. Pool. Okay, there's a whole hallway over there. That would be where we need to go. This hallway. Security panel. That probably would have been another location where we could disable the turrets if we didn't do it at the other panel. Where is my party? Come along now. No dilly-dallying. Alright. Junk pile droid. Reactivate droid. Reprogram the droid to ram the door? Sure, reprogram droid to ram loading bay doors. Good luck. Good luck, soldier. Catch. Owie. That's one way to get to the loading bay door. That was just straight up a lion. Sal? Buddy? Alright, he's fine. He takes those. Oh, hello. That's not what I wanted to do. That's a problem. There we go. Excuse me, Z. Another junk pile droid? I don't have the parts to activate this droid. That's fine. I don't think we need it. Oh hey, how's it going? Just casually walk in. Nice. Improved energy cell, garage head key card. Sure. Slice the computer. Access security cameras. Garage. Overload swoop bike. Garage office, that's us. Turn to camera road. Hi, Lyra. Loading bay. Engine lab. There's something going on in the engine lab. If I overload the swoop bikes here, will that give me an advantage in the swoop race later? System commands. Open all security doors. Upload all schematics. Security doors. Unlocked. Thank you. I don't know what's going on outside, but something's going on outside. Disable these mines. We will mine our own business. Hello. Well, now I feel bad. Radiation shield. Bank. Bank. Game, thank you. A workbench in the back. Oh, I can upgrade my stuff. I don't know why it's retelling me about how workbenches work. Assemble. Alright. Ranged. Zal bars. I can upgrade Z's bowcaster. Lightsaber. Lightsaber. I cannot wait to have a lightsaber. Credits. Yes, please. Z's looking a little rough, huh? We should probably have Z use a med pack soon. Get him! Ooh, get him! Next room.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji kawana bota aayut tagwa kankidorati kun muatati manaithabola.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavatumpa kun palyiya mokapaata bonanait kachu yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyang.
Why is he so shiny?
Wanavota kontitariti. Chichintoma tunka kola yametua. Na kanki jiki naipotoka. Na wanabota.
Why does she talk so sensual?
Yinkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
Enough yapping. Hand over that accelerator.
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bamulira. Chuni yun tunjiji aithadoana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana.
You've got my attention. What's your offer?
What? You can't betray Gadden. I won't let you.
Shh.
Bogra hulwan chiska nichu. Achuba chiska wanki. Titoki gratuk kunticha kun king ka chona pro. Bogra walya nabung sha. Nekchi chona chuba king lorda aith akun.
No, that's not true. You're lying.
Mana tota. Aku chikratuk pola. Jishok Jonatong Jong King no una pangpa mulira kunkili. Kunkili no ba. Watati manyokola una no ku mulira.
They said I was too young.
Shagji kin lord chawata uma. Kavavulpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king. Ni king kun no ba mulira jikun. Wama kun bes. Chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko sercha domandoma?
Well, yeah. Some of them were, but you folkers have tried to kill me more than once.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando nago chuchut. Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun beast mulira best.
But Gadden said Breshik...
Kipuna! Puna na kachu. Kimba no mulina na tuana. Thun kimba no kunnek. Kavatumpa kun palya mokata. Wanga kun bis kimba mulira. Kakincha na guagba kun. Kavatumpa kulpaya potenya.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbar. If Gadden dies, he's only getting what's coming to him.
So, I was originally gonna be like, do the whole gray area of like, hear what he has to say. But I didn't expect the whole scene with Mission and him twisting Mission's mind. And while that scene was playing out, I remembered the old Volker member being like, man, Brejik needs to be taken down. And now this guy's being like, hey, Brejik's a real good guy. You should join our side. Don't listen to him, Mission. He's twisting your mind.
Wamahuhanik. Ashonkturong umnipatoga. Wanakun bes ching palamul tongi.
Smilia, ti umpato punta krita.
I was gonna play the moral gray area, but I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was gonna be this intense. We might be in a bit of a pickle. Do 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 do. Sniper shot. Boo do 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 do. Power attack. Okay. Bah. Alright, Tiger Cat's bodyguard. Yeah, let's go. Work team. Save with the mine. That must be the accelerator. Yeah, swoop accelerator. Alright, we got it. We got what we came for. Heavy blaster oral amplifiers? As an audible oral. Oh, there's 2 strong boxes in here. Oh, they're locked.
No problem.
Alright, we'll just pick it.
Didn't work.
What? This one's open.
What?
Mission. Take the lock.
Gotcha. Simple.
Thank you. Hyper battle stimulant, computer spike, and 2,000 credits? Dang. We made bank. 2,000 credits? Sick. Alright. This is the only way left to go. Oh, is it this little nook that was on the map that we didn't explore yet? Technically. And then this corner. Alright, now we can leave. We can leave. And I need to peep. Right, we're just gonna go out of the Vulture base. We're just gonna walk out the front door. Flex on them. How convenient that Brezhik just wasn't here. What's up? Like I said, flex on him. Alright, I go peep. I will be back. Alright. We back. We back. We're back. Let's go talk to Gaddon.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Don't worry, Gadden. I'll win that race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Alright, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Spend a restless night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to Swoop Racing Pit, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Is that Twitch? Hey Twitch, no hard feelings, man. Thanks, pal. Tell me how it's done. Alright, let's start the race. I won't let you down. It probably won't happen. Thanks. So reassuring. What a great time for the ads.
Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Tiska du suki kumpa na bona na kachu. Tu inkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulira ni bobo. Wango kun bes kakang. Pamamarulira.
We have our HUD starting in like 10 seconds. What's the time to beat? 38 seconds so far. I need to take care of something first. Alright. Oh wait. Fark? Anglu? Doba? Red Ross? And there's Bastila. That's what we're here for. Why does it give me an option?
It didn't work.
Possible, yeah. Why even give me the option? I think it's just a, like, an asset that's thrown in. What if I, like, just plant a mine at someone's feet and walk away? Can I just blow this whole thing sky high? Just confirm Basilisk here, and then I'm like, alright, cool. The real heat. Oh, perfect timing. Welcome back. Welcome back for the ads. Let's get our first heat on. Press A to accelerate and use the left stick. Press A to accelerate and shift gears. Use the left stick to avoid obstacles and hit accelerator pads. What are the accelerator pads? Oh, that is an accelerator pad, gotcha. Ugh. 26 seconds. Nice. Alright, we just gotta do it again. Easy. I want to race one of my eats. We should be able to do better this time because, one, I didn't know actually how to start. I didn't know what I was doing. Two, I didn't know what the boost panels were. I thought they were debris. Oh, I hit debris. No. 23 seconds. That's better.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And very good. And she began Gorubia. When now for the
Cue somebody beating that time.
Tuftadan Gelva. Noisidan Gelva. Tuntufla Fandigo Gelva. Noisidan Gelva. Vaninogan Gelva.
Ubabatu Kochi. Tom non bon shang yung yang. Tom patok smaktelia. Kuya ni just puna chikanai. Ina puna marura rachikun. Slimo patona.
And me just holding my swords.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
Is that the guy who plays your sidekick in Knight in Jedi Academy? You better not be trying to cheat me, Brejik.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawanabota ayuata honga chatanki dora. Kachikuita hodonga. Topada bunkwalia gando donago chuchut. Muksha papampa polawana chikne. Bamuli slemo podawanga kunbes mulira rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
I want to take Brejik down myself. Where are you going? Get back here. I ain't finished with you. Brejik has no interest in me. He's interested in taking down the Jedi. Nice. Ooh, a lightsaber. A double-bladed lightsaber. How convenient.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
It's a long story.
Well, we don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go?
I've got somewhere safe to go. I was planning to take you there after I saved you from Brejik.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Volkers would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I didn't need your help with those Volkers. I can handle it myself.
Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only 2 survivors left from the Ender Spire?
We aren't the only survivors. Karth is alive as well.
Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over.
Yeah, whatever.
And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Why is it so much louder than everything else? That was so loud.
You cannot win, Revan.
Oh. You don't win, Revan.
You're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
I'm getting a little sick of your attitude, Bastilla.
My attitude? It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Thank you. He's right. You aren't showing much leadership ability right now, Bastila.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so now what?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Forget it. It's nothing.
As you wish. We should move on then. We won't get off Terrace just sitting here. How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. Yes, you all...
What can I say about the visual? I wanted to reactivate the... Are you trying to say I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us. Though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... Ow. Well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Sorry for skipping like a bunch of that dialogue. I just didn't think it was going to be important. Alright, I want Mission Zhao. Who are all very light side people, I would like to say. I'm trying to do like a morally gray thing, and everyone we've met is all good.
Yin kin kun no ba muli ra chin kun. Tong hai chun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje.
Wait, aren't you the vulgar guy that I let go? What do you want?
Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yin kin kun no ba muli ra chin kun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Rundi haudonga ku hunkabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na konkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek muli rabest.
Andaris. Isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha haudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist muli rabest. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu aitha haudonga. Yumalithka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Unka kun biskang. Bamulara.
I'll think about it.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma? Kavavulpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kunbes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
Markham. Alright, so before we go talk with the Mandalorian, I want to go see if our duel against Starkiller is ready. Bendak Starkiller. It's probably the same cantina. There's like 2 cantinas. Yeah, whatever.
I saw you in the swoop
Oh.
race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in. I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base.
I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
And how am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Why don't you do this yourself?
Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Alright, Candace. You got a deal.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Alright. My duel ready? Let's get on with the match. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And a retirement for one last battle. Bendik Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Alright. Darkseid points gained. Yeah! Uh-oh. Oh, he used an incinerator. Ow. Poison grenade. I just got stunned. Oopsies. How much does it set me back? When was the last time it auto-saved? Okay, that's not terrible. This is when we were on our way to go battle Bendik. I did not plan for a stun shot. I think I just need to rush Bendik. I think my mistake was trying to like keep my distance for a bit. But Bendik starts with throwing something as well.
I saw you.
What are you talking about? I plan to do that. What's in this for me? How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Luck just.
Why don't you do it yourself? Okay, I'm in. Alright. And then I want to go right here and save. Okay. Let's get on with the match. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive.
Let's just talk it out, Bendick. If we get into melee range with Bendick. I don't think Antidote's the move. Ow. Dang, Bendick. I'm dead. I'm physically dead. I'm physically dead. I'm just out healing Bendick. Dang, Bendick? He hit hard. Two and a half years ago, when the heroes of the Mandalorian War seized the Republic fleet. No. You're right, let's do this. Ready.
Lady, in this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make
Can I, like,
shake in their boots.
Do a bunch of items before running in? Hyper Battle Simulant. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah! I did it!
Down! It's over! It's over! The fight is over! Bendak Starkiller is down! Bendak Starkiller is dead! All hail the mysterious stranger! The greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Terrace!
That was a little rough.
Bendak Starkiller, Jiti Manumak, Bendak Nilurcha, Ligla Titachapoi, Bisporche Ducha.
Glad you enjoyed it. Now, where's my share of the purse? I think I deserve a little extra for putting my life on the line. Alright, worth a shot. Okay, I'll take the 10%.
Kashok, Una, Turum, Kilatria, Ta Chom Duchong Now.
700 is still really good. And we got Bendix Blaster. Hey, Mission, you want a new blaster? It's the Bendix Starkiller's blaster. Pretty cool. Did you see that pose that she just did? Like, yeah, Bendix Starkiller's blaster, sick. What is going on outside? It's the second time I've heard this truck. I don't know. The neighbors are doing something. Alright, I'm gonna get us to the cantina. Actually, we need to stop at the droid depot, pick up the droid, and then go to the cantina. We need to redeem the brownie for Bendik. And then we also need to start the actual heist mission. So I'll get us to the droid depot. And then ads should be going by then. So we will wait for ads to pass by before we actually do things. Important things. Let me auto level up these two. Alright. We will be waiting. What is the phrasing that I need to use there? That's just incorrect English. That's now underway. We will be waiting so that people don't miss a thing, I guess. We will begin waiting so that people don't miss a thing. We will... I'll do begin. We will begin waiting so people don't miss a thing. Alright. I didn't realize that spelling error till literally just now. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. We are now at the droid depot to pick up the astromech.
Kinkonshi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala reji. Chingpala niska mule dun ratatigan potranko. Disarcha doma wana kondatama. Witimem bon rangthong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije, watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mule radwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Rangakun biskin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Andor said you'd sell me a T3M4 droid to me.
Mokao dangya foki. Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto.
That price is outrageous. I'll give you half.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Alright, here you go.
Tinku ukapa. Dopano aska. Chinisko ne akava ambaka.
Sorry, Zal. I need T3 on the team. That's right, folks. The droid is a team member. Awareness, awareness, will, awareness, will, and awareness. Regic's gloves is dexterity, so I should give it to mission. +2 awareness, 1 demolition, 1 security. +2 awareness. Response package. It's an implant. Are you gonna equip the droid with heavy blasters? Let's go.
What?
What?
Huh?
Yes?
He's so loud. Like, everyone's like, yes?
What?
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 Sheepers. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's cool, guy. You don't need to yell at me, man. All right.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of
Oh,
us
hey.
is getting off this planet unless we work
Back?
together. But we've got a small problem. I haven't heard about anyone breaking into the military base yet, so I know you don't have those departure codes. If you want me to help you, you've got to bring something to the table. So until you get those codes, we really don't have much to talk about.
I'll be back when I get the codes.
Glad to hear it.
I was on my way to talk to Zax because I just killed Bendick Starkiller. I've got a bounty I want to collect. I think it'd be cool if, like, I said that I had a bounty to collect, and he immediately is like, "You don't need to say anymore. I saw the duel. Great work. Here's your money."
Tonjo peshak nova muleraji. Jarion torang chi aitatia. Pulauna chinek bamuleras limoang na kubisking. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tung namung shanun yang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Kava. Rundi hautonga tongkimba mangkongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunu. Rundi hautonga tongkimba.
Alright, dealt with that bounty. I dealt with Starkiller and Dia. I dealt with Largo. Yeah. Did I also deal with Matrick? Yes. Is that all of the... Cool. That's every bounty collected. Bounties hunted. Let's go break into a military base, shall we? He's gone. Security door is sealed and cannot be opened using normal security skills. Okay. Save. I should have gone back to hideout first. Just to re-heal. Oh well.
What?
Oh.
Sure.
My thoughts exactly. Sure. Alright, we are not supposed to be in here.
Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun tong na bun shanuyang.
I'm here for a meeting. Don't worry. I know where I have to go.
Kipuna na bon sha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata. Kakin cha na.
No, I was hoping to convince you.
Pala mulek tonki pa nagnonek tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest uf mala nibo kurk.
Look. Here's 50 credits. Just don't hit that alarm.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigen podranko. De sarcha doma wana kondatama. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek.
Well, you better hurry. We still have 5,000 credits. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Access security cameras. Secondary. You can overload the conduit in the secondary barracks. That is us. The medical center. Control center. Elevator. Oh, hello. Disable assault droid shield. That's going to use all of our computer spikes. The armory. Alright. I mean, elevator, disabling that thing's shields is gonna be important. Let me deactivate the shields. I'll make that easier. Now I have no computer spikes to do anything else. System. Take turrets offline. Take sentry droids offline. Hack sentry droids. Target filtering. Upload area schematics. Overload the terminal. Dang. Hello. Yeah, these guys are just throwing detonators like it's nobody's business. Datapad. Can I do something with this datapad? Like... Oh, I have to re-slice into the computer every time? Oh, well, that's a problem. Why is there just a blaster on the floor? I feel like that's a error in the sense of, like, setting up the game. They're like, oh, we'll put this blaster here as, like, an item you'll be used. And it just kind of got left there. Nice. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? First aid. Med packs. Those are good. Those are good. There's your remains. Droid parts. Sweet. I just so happen to have gotten a droid recently that could use those. Guess who's getting an upgrade? Congrats, buddy. Computer probe. Retractable probe allows droids to access the higher programming functions of any computer terminal. So are you able to just kind of like tap into this terminal now? Yeah. Well, never mind then.
Yeah?
Yes?
I think if I did that, then we would have had a higher success rate with hacking. I'm scared of that, so I'm gonna manually walk around. Alright, disable the mine. Security terminal. Again, I don't have spikes. I don't have security spikes. I can't slice into terminals. I kind of find it annoying that you have to have spikes to, like, slice into terminals. Like, it should be just skill-based. You know, we could just so happen. It's a lot of stuff. Beta pad, adrenaline, combat shots, medical equipment, credits. I can just give myself credits. Droid repair, trap kit, security spikes. Did that give me a security spike? I'm confused. Create item. Spawn cheat bot. Create item. Security spike. I don't have? Huh? Create item. Programming spikes? Is that what I want? Prog spike. Ooh, okay, where is it creating? How is it creating? I don't fully comprehend. Let me equip Project's armband real quick. On cheat bot. Hello. How are you today? Hello, sir. I am the cheat bot 9000. How can I assist you today? I need to make an NPC available in my party. I need to check the status of the game variable. I would like for you to self-destruct in 5 seconds. Oh. It's just despawn. Create item. Plot usable items? Static item. What's going on? I'm confused. What? Hello? I want to drop something that will be notable. Let me drop a quarterstaff. Quarterstaff. Okay, I now have a quarterstaff. Okay. So that worked. That worked. I now have a quarterstaff. I see. So why does the spikes not work? Adrenaline, combat shot, medical equipment, credits, trap, security spike. It's security spike is the thing I want, right? Sex spike 1. Oh, look, security spikes are there now. Security spike tunneler? User's ability to bypass locking mechanisms on doors and containments. Is not a usable or equipable item. Okay. One use item improves user's ability to bypass security. Oh, I think that's like the door security spikes. Oh no, I have a computer spike now. I have a single computer spike. Yep, I have a single computer spike now. I don't know where that came from, but I have it. Create item. Programming spike. Security spike. I'm massively confused. I still only have one security spike. Okay. Create item. Program. Create a security spike 2. Still only have one. Programming spike. Prog spike 003? Which one of these create items is actually the computer spike? Okay, there we go. That one worked. Create a spike, prog spike 01, I think. I should have 3 now. Okay. It'd be a little nicer if I could mass produce. But instead I have to create item and go through here every single time. I suppose I could buy spikes, couldn't I? Alright. Slice in the computer, access security cameras, go to secondary barracks, and overload. Alright, go to the elevator, open the elevator door, and then I want to go to security system, that's cameras again, system commands. I don't have enough spikes. Schematics. 14. Ooh. Three. What if I do 02? Does that mean give me 2? So 3 for 5? No, it's still 3. So 02 does not work. This is not the greatest debug menu. But it's a really neat way to add it to a console port. Can I just add any feat power skill? Toggle flight camera. Flight camera? Yo! This is cool. No way. I can just... Yo, this is so cool! This is actually super neat. I can't rotate it at all, which is really annoying. Toggle flight camera. I don't know why it wouldn't let me rotate the camera. Kind of annoying. Toggle screenshot mode. Oh, it takes off like all the UI. I see. Very cool. No, don't talk. Slice that computer! Security system. Hack the sentry droids and change their filtering. And then turn off the turrets. And we don't need to turn the droids offline. Actually, overload the terminal. Perfect. Overload the, overload the overload the terminal. Yeah, that's not the greatest idea. All right, ads are coming in, so I will,
Yeah?
do. Why are you on the wrong side of the door? Why are you on the wrong side of the door?
Yes?
What?
Hey, where's no clip in the list of things for us to do? There they are. And here's the droid that needs to be on that side of the door in order to unlock it. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous. I'll use my manual save. Oh! I broke the game, chat. I broke the game. No way. No shot we broke the game. That's insane, man. Welcome back from the ads. We didn't get any further. The autosave is broken. The droid is inside the doorway, without the doorway being unlocked. And the droid needs to be like in a specific spot in order for it to open the door.
Huh?
See?
Yes?
So it just wasn't letting us open the door. We were effectively soft locked. But thankfully I manual saved. 50 credits. Alright. Don't overload the terminal. Whatever we do. Can you, Trish? Thank you. Whatever you do, do not overload the terminal. I do want more security spikes though. Create item, security spike. Give me more security spikes, please. Actually, give me... What's the droid? Computer spike. Security spike? Computer spike mount. Give me that. Yeah, just break the game. Just break the game. Just break the game. Yeah, just break the game. It's fine. I'm here for a fun time. So we need programming spikes, prog spike 01. Create item, program spikes, prog spike 1. Alright. Access system. Take the turrets offline and hack the droid's filtering and upload schematics. And then I want to access the security camera for the barracks. Overload the power conduit. Nice. Switch to the elevator. I would like to disable the shields. And then I would like to open the elevator. I do not have sufficient spikes. Dang it.
What?
Yes?
Hey, how's it going? I probably should have healed. Well. Done me. Just launch a frag grenade in there. There we go. Man, that's a resilient Sith trooper.
What?
Alright, up you get.
Sure.
Whoops. Whoa. I thought the targeting was changed. Why did they still attack me? Let me do this real quick. Medical equipment. Yes, medical equipment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Let's do medical equipment 7. What's that? Show new items. I don't believe it's an ion grenade. Yes, indeed. Life support pack. That is what we got. Create medical equipment 4. My favorite medical equipment. The explosives. Medical equipment 2. That's advanced med pack. Alright, number 2 is advanced med pack. Number 3, I think it's battle stim. Well, we had a battle stim. Just give myself a bunch of... I just want to get myself back to full health. I don't want to talk to you, you just boop and beep. Life support? Oh yeah, life support's good. Give me more of that. Yeah. Hey, what up? Ow. Yeah, they basically just fought to the death. I found a repair kit. Attributes. Let us boost our dexterity. Increases the character's defense rating, making them harder to hit. Constitution. Modifier. This is important for everyone, but essential for soldiers and Jedi Guardians. Let's add some Constitution. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I might just break the game at some point. Now that I know there's a debug mode, I might just break the game at some point, because I can. What better way to play in a morally gray area than to not play by the game's rules? Alright, I'll be right back, chat. Alright, I have returned. Let's see what this guy's up to. Right, I remember you. What's in it for me? How do I get you out? Ah, it's one of these puzzles. I see. Alright, so all we gotta do is flick this one, And then this one. And then this one. Excuse me, mission. This one. Done. Easy.
Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yala mo inkatun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumbes gang. Ba mama rulira.
That's not the door I wanted. I don't know why Mission felt the need to stand in front of me there, but okay. Standard door, standard door. This is the door I was looking for. I think. This is also not the door I was looking for. It is this one. Okay, it's just some meds. This was the right menu. This goes there, that also goes there. Okay, we should go the other way first then. Down this pathway, right? Yeah, because that brings us to the elevator. Oh, that brings us to the elevator. Okay, so we should do elevator last. We should go check out the control center and whatnot. Ah! Why is there a mine in front of... Mission. Really? Can't believe Mission just stepped on that. Repair kit. Antidote. I believe the only reason for doing that is to get the XP for taking out the troopers. Ow. Dang, that hurt. Knock knock. Hello. That sucks. I'm sorry, Mission. I wasn't paying attention.
What?
Med pack up.
Yes?
Right, there's a footlocker over here. Get some stuff. And then there's the remains of this guy here, which also has some stuff. Alright. And then we go through the armory, which the turrets are disabled in the armory, so we should be safe.
No problem. Didn't work.
Why not? Bash it. Just break it open. Problem solved. Disable the mine.
Didn't work.
Why not? Triss, my guy. Good grief, buddy. Beam splitter, ion rifle, energy projector, disruptor rifle, a bunch of grenades, flamethrower, and shield disruptor for the droid. Alright. Shield disruptor. You know, for like something that may have a shield, but it doesn't anymore. I disabled it. Get wrecked, my guy. Oh, we still didn't pop that elevator door open, have we? Knock, knock. What happened in here? Did somebody get zapped? Sith base pass card. Ooh, perfect. Improved energy cell. Couldn't ask for a better find. Alright. Elevator time. Hello. Easy. I don't even get a remain search? That's lame though. Oh, there was a transformer that I could have... Yeah, well. Boop. Alright.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
I'm going to enjoy cutting you.
Ah, yes. Feed the hatred and anger within yourself. Call upon the power of the dark side. But not even that can save you now. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
Good luck with that, pal. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, mission. Blow the joint. Okay, mission. Just blow the joint. Why? What? Oh, come on. How far back is the autosave? Okay, it's after we went to the elevator. Alright, so I'm gonna use medpack to top myself back up. And then I'm going to use my shield generators to ensure I'm protected. I can only use one shield generator at a time. Noted. Alright. I'm enjoying gutting you. Catch. Well, that's dumb. Here we go.
Yes?
Now we get unstunned. Yeah, now we're talking. Bonk him. Stun him. Yeah! Oh, look, the terrorist launch codes. And strength gauntlets? Oh man, you spoil me. Alright, let's get out of here. Give me them strength gauntlets. Yeah, baby. I don't have Broderick's armband on. Now I have Broderick's armband on. I was kind of hoping that the cheat menu had just a yeah, my brain just malfunctioned. I was hoping the cheat menu had a heal, like auto heal everyone option, but it doesn't, which is kind of dumb. I mean, it's a cheat menu in a console game. I can't complain. I could just give myself enough XP to level up. That'll heal us. I just want to get off terrace. When's the invulnerable option? I mean... yeah, where's God mode? Let me toggle God mode. Oh wait, I just walked past where I needed to be. Actually, speaking of... here we go. Actually, the rest of the game is working fine. It's just the player that... it's just the player that gets sped up. That's kind of funny.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in, and I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need. So what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
Alright, let's join up. But how are we gonna get inside Davik's estate?
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure. While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on, I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
Heck. Get lost, droid. Okay. Spooky. Oh.
You summoned me, Lord Malak.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malak? But there are billions of people on Taris.
We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
Oh, dang. Bastila is that big of a issue to him? That he's gonna blow up an entire planet?
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Canderous. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Kylo. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top
That is the Malik.
That's not good business. I'm sure Canderous has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive.
I can't pause right now. Sorry. I didn't know you were a Swoop fan.
A casual fan at best, but everyone on Taris follows the big season opener. But we have more important issues to discuss now. With the recommendation from Canderous and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor.
Your offer intrigues me, Davik.
Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebon Hawk, my pride and joy, the fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebon Hawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour.
Welcome back.
These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Davik.
You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Kyla. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebon Hawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better.
Well, about that, my guy. About that, my guy. I hate to be the bringer of bad news, my good fellow. But we're gonna have to leave it here. Footlocker. What's in here? 3 credits. Dang. How nice of him. Yeah, I think I might do 2 Star Wars streams next week. Because I was trying to figure out what I want to do for streams next week. I already have it set up so that we have 2 Astral Chain streams. Save my game. We're gonna end up kind of hijacking this game, but I want to take a look at create item menu. Lightsaber crystals. They're all number codes. I should have known that. They give you like a super limited choice. I think they have you pick between like the cliche 3 kyber crystals or lightsaber crystals in this game, which is lame. They also only give you 1 lightsaber, so I want to kind of, you know, not have that be the case. And I want to be able to choose what my lightsaber colors are, so we're gonna use this menu to give us the proper crystals. Hold out blaster. Ion blaster, disruptor pistol, sonic pistol, ion pistol, bowcaster, blaster carbine, heavy repeating blaster, repeating blaster. Repeating blaster is what Canderous has. You can also just jump auto level. You can dump XP onto us at like any point. We can also add any feat, power, or skill. I mean, I guess this opens a menu. Yeah. A turbo speed, the cheat bot. What exactly does cheat bot let us do again? Set planet location variable. I'm gonna guess that means I can choose what planet we're on. What lightsaber color will you use and why is it red? It's not red, actually. If it's in this game, we will find it. You will find out when we get lightsabers, which is not too far. I need to make an NPC available in my party. I need to check the status of a game variable. Which game variable do you need to check? KOTOR Master. This determines the various planets that can be selected. KOTOR key star map determines how many star maps have been found by the player. Determines whether the party should be captured by the Leviathan. Spoilers! None of the above. Back. I'm mashing B. There's no back option apparently. We'll just do that. It's fine. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. INB for what? The game lets you have, huh? You're just letting me know that the dark saber is an option. Is that what you're saying? No. Don't. Okay. Okay. I'm worried. Cue me actively worrying about it. Mario Strikers, Super Mario Strikers got added to the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube. I want to make groups on here. I do have groups set up for like multiplayer games, Zelda games, Pokemon, Mario, Kirby, Pikmin. But I want to make two group. I want to make a currently streaming group of like games that we're currently in the process of playing through. Fantasy 3, KOTOR, Luigi's Mansion. Crystal Chronicles, Mystery Dungeon. Tunic is a game that we actually technically still have on the go. I say technically, it is still on the go, but it's been so long. And I kind of got bored of it and frustrated with it. I'm not going to count Metroid. I'm not going to do Breath of the Wild on this Switch because we're going to do Breath of the Wild on Switch 2. What other games are we playing through, chat? I think that's all the games on this console. Yes. Yes. Okay. Next, I want to name this category streaming games. I want to name it specifically currently streaming, actually. No, gee. Streaming. Cancel. No. Currently. Not currency. Currently. Space? Why? Okay. Streaming. Alright, there we go. Currently streaming. Start groups. That can stay at the bottom. Oldies. Zelda multiplayer. Is the Zelda list updated? It's not. I need to add Echoes of Wisdom to this list. I can make a Final Fantasy list now because I definitely have enough Final Fantasy games for a Final Fantasy list. I don't think there's anything added to this. Yes, there is. Luigi's Mansion 2 can be added to this list. Edit, sort. Save. And Kirby is full and good. Pikmin has its own list. Pokemon has its own list. Sports games have their own list. I don't have a spot for Mario Kart to be on this. Let me bring back the. So yeah, you can separate your games into groups. So you have the most recently played stuff, right? And whenever you insert a game card, it automatically loads it to the front of the list. And then you can look at all the games that you have that you've loaded onto this Switch. And then if you press L, you can go to groups. And then you can organize your games into groups. So I can create a new group and do boop, 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 ramp. I think that's all of them. Is that all of them? Is that all of them already? That was quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 10, 2. Crystal Chronicles. Those are all the Final Fantasy games I have right now, right? For the Switch, at least. Yes. Okay. Next. Back. Reorganize this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10, 2. Final Fantasy. There. Now I have Final Fantasy category. Hooray! Save. Anyways, that is going to be all for today's stream. So, let me think here. Thank you for joining. So, oh, I want to look at the stream schedule. That's what I wanted to look at. It's like, there's something I was going to look at so that we can talk about it. It's the stream schedule. That's what I was going to talk about. So, for tomorrow's stream, I'll start by talking about tomorrow's stream while I'm setting this up. Tomorrow is Friday, so Final Fantasy 3. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. Why is the stream schedule program never, like, right here in the list of recently used, especially when I was recently using it? So next week, like I said, I have 2 dates planned for Astral Chain. I currently have 2D Tuesday, or Tuesday in general. Tuesday and Sunday don't have games planned yet. I was thinking of possibly doing Star Wars on Sunday. But that's usually our, like, community day time. But right now, I don't know, we haven't been doing much for community day. People kind of haven't been around for community day stuff lately. We played Splatoon last week. We did have a few people join us for Splatoon. What was before that? I think it was Monster Hunter was before that one. We always do have people for Monster Hunter. But we have Monster Hunter planned for this Sunday, so I try not to, like, do the same thing every Sunday. But, you know, like I said, I might start doing things a bit differently, because I've been trying to make sure every day is something different, and there's a lot of variety going around each week, so that, you know, there's at least something for everyone, for content to watch. But I think maybe we're gonna start doubling down on a few things just so that we can get through them and get them done, because I know there's a lot of games that some people are waiting to even have start on the stream. And yeah, there are a lot of games that I also want to start playing. For example, game number 1, game number 2, game number 3. I'm joking. Dark Souls series. Helmi's been at me to play the Dark Souls series. It is also one of the first games of, if you buy it from me, I will play it, that Helmi has bought for me so that I can play on stream. So, you know, that's kind of a pretty decent priority. I also have Nier Automata that I would like to play through. The Xenoblade Chronicles series as well. I have a lot of RPGs. It's kind of crazy. And of course, we need to do a bunch of games for Archive Project. So that's fun. I built a wheel specifically for stream planning, because I can't just make decisions. I have to leave it to chance for some reason. Let me load up my wheel. Open the wheel. I have a couple wheels. So we have Wheel of Games, Wheel of Retro Games, and Archive Project Wheel. Archive Project Wheel is just a collection of different game series to play through that I've already played through before. It is mainly games that, like, it's mainly games that, like, I'll put the name in, like, order. So if there's a franchise of games, I'll just be like, oh, just put this game of that franchise, and then we'll play it. So right now it is, actually I can just pull up the wheel and stream. Wheel of Archive. It's gonna be too big because this is how the wheel's usually set. So you can see there on the right hand side, we have Zelda for the NES, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong Country, which we still need to play through and beat all the way through. Spyro, Toy Story 2 for the PlayStation, Skylanders, Punch-Out for, like, the original NES Punch-Out, Resident Evil 0, which we're playing through right now, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Super Lucky's Tale, Splatoon, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party, and Hyrule Warriors. So the Mario Party one, so similar to the Mario Kart one, actually, I want to play through all the Mario Parties on stream, and I want to play through all the Mario Kart games at least once on stream, because I like my Nintendo games. And I actually have a Mario Party game I haven't played through ever before. It's one of the bad ones. And then we have just the generic Wheel of Games. So this was specifically the one that we built with the games we had on the go. So none of these are relevant. Donkey Kong Country Returns, we beat that. Final Fantasy 2, this is now Final Fantasy 3. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is in here. Mario and Luigi Brothership is in here. Luigi's Mansion 2 is in here. Crystal Chronicles, Astral Chain, Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, like, most of this one is kind of out of date. Wheel of Games, save. And then I made a retro game wheel as well. Retro games. Kirby's Dream Land, we beat that. So this is now Kirby's Dream Land 2. Metroid, TMNT, Starfy, which we beat the first one, so now it's Starfy 2. Fire Emblem, Golden Sun, Zelda for the NES, Banjo-Kazooie, Paper Mario, Star Wars, which we were playing through, Super Mario Brothers, the original, Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Story, that's the N64 game. Donkey Kong Country, Joe and Mac, Scooby-Doo, Star Fox, Spyro, Toy Story 2, Devil May Cry, and Jak and Daxter. Which I can also add now Ratchet and Clank. If I can find the and symbol. Because I did pick up the first Ratchet and Clank the other day. We can also do series of unfortunate events. TMZ mentioned. Let's go. What else? I didn't think about the fact that Final Fantasy could also go into like the Throwback Thursday streams right now, because they're all retro games. Until we get to like 15 and stuff like that. Oh, I haven't even talked about that. Okay, so the craziest thing happened. So I'm pretty sure I streamed that day too, if I remember correctly, and mentioned that I was gonna go out and do shopping. I can't remember exactly, but I was looking around on the Switch and found out that Nintendo was having a summer sale on the eShop. So I was like, I wonder if they took some of those prices and actually put them into like physical. You can actually go to physical game stores and get these deals. You cannot, by the way. I did go and check, but while I was at the game store, I decided to look through. I originally just looked at the wall, saw that nothing was on sale, and I was about to be like, all right, whatever. I'll just go. And then I was like, you know what? Let me check. Let me check the I was like, let me check the bin at the front of all like the used games, because I don't usually go through that bin because it's just a pain to look through them all. But I decided to go look through it. I found 5 games on my list of games to find just in that bin out of nowheres. So I picked up a physical copy of Cult of the Lamb for the Switch. We picked up Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age, and Strangers of Paradise. All 4 of those Final Fantasy games are games that I was like, I haven't been able to find them, and I probably won't ever find them in the wild. I'll probably have to like order them on Amazon or something. And I just found all 4 of them in one day. I was mind blown. And it's extra funny because I had picked up a PlayStation 2 copy of Final Fantasy 12 like the week before, and found now I have PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 4 version. And there is a Nintendo Switch version of Zodiac Age, and I am still kind of tempted to get that. Because I originally said I wanted to try and have all, like, as many physical copies of, like, physical Switch copies of the Final Fantasy series as I could. I still kind of want to stick to that. Because I think that'd be cool. So the only remaining like Switch versions are Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age and Final Fantasy 9. Those are the only Switch copies left. Where you have to collect the treasure chests in a specific order to get a special weapon. I am glad that you you mentioned that to me, because I probably would have ended up messing something up and just getting that ruined. So I'm actually that's a spoiler that I'm happy for. Thank you for that one. But at the moment, our Final Fantasy, just like the numbered series list, currently is Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10, 2, 12, with both just the regular 12 and the Zodiac Age. 12, 15, 16, and then we also have Crisis Core, 7 Remake, and 7 Rebirth. We also have Final Fantasy Type O HD, or Type 0 HD. And then we also have Strangers of Paradise, which is supposed to be a prequel to like all of the... It's supposed to be a prequel to Final Fantasy 1, if I remember correctly. I've been told it's also very silly at times. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Like a cringy silly. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be funny. I think that's the Final Fantasy, what the Final Fantasy games look like for us right now. I might have another one for the PlayStation 2 that I just forgot. I don't know. I'm excited though. Final Fantasy 9 is the gap that we still need to fill though, which I can get a physical copy of Final Fantasy 9 for the Nintendo Switch for $66.06. That's one, a weird price, and two, kind of expensive. Considering Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age for the Switch is like $42. And 10 and 10-2 is $44. Interesting. Oh, Final Fantasy 9 is the one with Vivi. Cool. I know Vivi from, you can do this, brain. Kingdom Hearts. Vivi's a character in Kingdom Hearts as well. There's a handful of characters from the Final Fantasy franchise that show up in Kingdom Hearts because it's Square Enix. Squall is a character. Cloud shows up. Squall has a code name. He goes by Leon. Aerith is in Kingdom Hearts. Yuffie, I think her name is. Final Fantasy is the best Final Fantasy. Sick. I think Crisis Core was my cousin's favorite Final Fantasy, if I remember correctly. It was either Crisis Core or Final Fantasy 8. I remember it was a PSP one. It might be Crisis Core. What was Final Fantasy 8 originally on? Final Fantasy 8. There we go. Final Fantasy 8 was on the PlayStation. I think it was probably Crisis Core then. Because Crisis Core also follows Squall, right? Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7. No, Crisis Core is... Right, this character. Okay. Crisis Core focuses on Zack Fair. That's the one. Yeah, it's based before Final Fantasy 7. Because I was told to play through Crisis Core before I play Final Fantasy VII. And I was told to play the original Final Fantasy VII before we play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I remember asking for a list of Final Fantasy game order. I don't know if I saved it, because I have a Resident Evil order saved that I asked for. I don't think I saved anything for Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy was just play them in normal order, basically. Play OG before Crisis Core, then Crisis Core before Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me a sticky note going. Schmicky notes. Sticky notes. This Final Fantasy series gets confusing real dang quick. Let me change this to blue. Final Fantasy games. There's no ads coming. Fantasy game order. So Final Fantasy 1, FF1, FF2, FF3, FF4, FF5, FF6, FF7, and then Crisis Core, and then FF7 Remake, and then FF7 Rebirth, I'm guessing. Rebirth. And then I'm assuming I could just play Strangers of Paradise at literally any point, since it's supposed to take place before Final Fantasy 1. I'll probably wait till I actually get to like PS4 era games before I touch Strangers of Paradise. Seven, and then Final Fantasy 8, and then Final Fantasy 9, and then Final Fantasy 10, and Final Fantasy 10-2, and then Final Fantasy 11, ideally. I know 11 is the Final Fantasy 12. Okay, so Zodiac Age is just a better version of Final Fantasy 12, right? Okay, so there's no reason to play the original then, and then Zodiac Age. I was playing the game around a year ago. Unless you have an infinite amount of time to burn, Zodiac Age has so many quality of life improvements that the OG just doesn't. Okay. So I won't even worry about my physical copy of the original Final Fantasy 12. That's just for flexing. Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 13 I need to find. And then there's 13-2 and 13-3, right? 13-2 and 13-3. 13-3. There's like Final Fantasy 13 is where it gets weird, isn't it? Final Fantasy 13. Because there's like Final Fantasy 13, there's 13-2, and then there's like Lightning Returns or something of the sorts. I do really like Lightning's design. Lightning looks really cool. Plot. I don't want to read the plot. I don't want to read the plot. Development. 10-2. That's not what I want. Music. Versions and merchandise. Final Fantasy 13. Actually, let me just look up Final Fantasy games. I'm pretty sure I've looked at this Wikipedia article. List of Final Fantasy video games. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is an MMO for the PlayStation 2, Microsoft Windows, and Xbox 360, which I've been told it's still active to this day. Final Fantasy 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then there's also 10-2, 10-2 Last Mission, Final Fantasy After Years, Final Fantasy Grandmasters, Strangers of Paradise, and then there's the Tactics series. And then the Final Fantasy VII collection. Before Crisis, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Snowboarding, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus Lost Episode, Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII G-Bike, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then we have the Nova Crystallis Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy Type 0, Final Fantasy 13-2, there's 13-2. And then we have Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy Agito, Final Fantasy Awakening. I'm guessing Agito is just Final Fantasy Awakening. It's a mobile game. And then the Final Fantasy 15 universe. Good gravy. What do you mean by play some of it and get a feel? What is that supposed to mean? So I should be able to just look up Final Fantasy 11 on my computer, right? Final Fantasy 11? 10, 11. Final Fantasy 11 online. Playonline.com. Final Fantasy 11 official website. I do plan on playing through. Wow, wow, this game still looks pretty dang good. What? This actually still looks really good. Monthly service fee. I do plan on playing through Final Fantasy 14. I played a lot of Final Fantasy 14 during the pandemic, and want to get back into Final Fantasy 14. So, surprise, chat. This is just an elaborate play to get myself back into Final Fantasy XIV. 2,000 hours. I don't have 2,000 hours, but I do have a lot of hours. A lot of hours in Final Fantasy XIV just spent sitting in the game. Because I would just... I just enjoyed the, like, ambience. Alright, chat. I am going to end stream. I'm gonna end stream. Yeah. I have a lot of photos from Final Fantasy XIV. Since Shadowbringer? Dang. Where's my Final Fantasy XIV photos? I don't know where the actual 14 folder is.
Take my fucking kisses!
Where? Hold on. Where does it save screenshots for Final Fantasy? This Star Wars theme. My games, I think, is the folder I want, right? My games, Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, screenshots. I currently have 133 photos from photo mode on my computer of Final Fantasy XIV. Needless to say, I enjoy taking photos in Final Fantasy XIV. So I started as a summoner. I played through a lot of the game as summoner, and then I switched to dancer, and then I switched to machinist, and last I played I switched to dragoon. Nice. I have a folder of photographs of when I took photos with my friends in Final Fantasy XIV. In just any multiplayer game that I'm playing, I'll take, like, if it has a photo mode, I will take pictures with my friends. And I have a collection of photos that my screensaver on my computer rotates through. Oh, that picture goes hard. Hang on. Which one's that photo? This one. I'll share this one with y'all. Look at that. That goes hard. That looks sick. Also, yes, my character is that small. That is me compared to him. He is... I am a tiny child. I am very small in Final Fantasy. I will probably I need to get a name voucher because I ended up changing the username. Look how small I am compared to Estinian. I'm so small. I need to change my username because I changed it last time I started playing. And then I went and reused the original name that my character used to be called. I used it as my new online name, so now I need to change it back. True, I'm as small as you can get without being a Lalafell, I will say. I might change to a Hyur. Is that what the race is called? I'm just selecting random photos to show off. But yes, I am going to call it. I was in the process of ending the stream and got distracted with conversation of Final Fantasy. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So be sure to hit that good old follow button if you haven't done so already and enjoyed the vibes of the stream today. I'll throw up some like old photos. What's this one? Oh yeah, that one looks sick. But yeah. Be sure to hit the follow button if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the vibes. Also, if you want to watch more content and you missed some of, or if you just missed some of the Star Wars streams and wanted to see what we got up to at the first bit, you can go check out the VODs channel. Other games similar to this, I want to say Stellar Blade. It's got a similar vibe. It's not similar in terms of gameplay style, but it's sci-fi, so you know. I'd say if you like the Star Wars game, to check out Stellar Blade. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. It's way more fast paced than Star Wars, but it's fun. Astral Chain's a really good game as well. In that vein of like sci-fi themes. What other games? I think that's it. We also have stuff like Mario over on there. Mario. Yeah, Mario's there for sure. I can guarantee you that there is Mario. Zelda games. Final Fantasy. We're playing through Final Fantasy. We're playing through every single Final Fantasy game in existence. So we are currently on Final Fantasy 3. So there's entire playthrough of Final Fantasy 1 and entire playthrough of Final Fantasy 2 if you wanted to check those out. And lastly, be sure to join the Discord as well. No one did the... What is going on here? Hello? Someone's sneaping on the jorb. Here's spots. Be sure to join the Discord. You can chat with our lovely community. Yeah, you can chat with our lovely community. My brain is like working at half capacity. I'm like half paying attention to doing my outro and half going through my Final Fantasy 14 photos and picking ones to share. Join our community, and it's also a good place to keep up to date on stuff. Your internet died. Tell it to stop. Go to the underworld. Slap it across the face. Tell it you're better than this. I don't know why, but that hurt my head. This photo. Look at you, Chocobo. You have to come back afterwards. You're not allowed to stay in the underworld. Okay. I'm gonna end with probably one of my favorite photos of me and Helmy in Final Fantasy. Here we go. Okay, I go now. I go now. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for vibing. I hope you all have a fantastical remainder of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. And I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Alrighty. Goodbye, everyone.